Some of Aaliyah's old photographers act too funny for me. Had the honor of, as you say, you had the honor of taking one of Aaliyah's last photo shoots. Act like it. Don't act like it's a burden to just show us some pictures. Like, come on. If it wasn't for Tony, oh. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm coming back with a new video, a new topic, and this time, it's going to be about Aaliyah's photographers. Yes, Aaliyah's old photographers. Particularly the photographers that photographed her in photo shoots from her last era, you know, the 2000, 2001 era. And like I said, that's some of them. It's not all of them. Some of them. And here's another thing, right? When it comes to Aaliyah, it's always this weird, awkward energy. There's a lot of love. Let's not get it twisted. There's a lot of love for Aaliyah. But then with certain things, her music, her this, her that, this, everything, right? Whether somebody's not debating about how talented she was, how much she sold, who outsold her, who did this, who did that, there's something, you know, involving her legacy or the people that worked with her that's like, it's off. It's a little off. And the photographers that took her last photo shoots are one of them. You know, before I get into it, I'm gonna break it down like this. I know the whole thing with copyright. Being on YouTube, being a YouTuber, even small channels like mine, you know how much copyright means, how much copyright is, how important copyright is. If it's your content, if it's your pictures, if it's your video, if it's your work, you know, it's your work. These photographers, they took those pictures. So it's exclusive to them. They're the ones that took it, you know, it's under their name, under their brand. They have the right to do whatever with the pictures. Release it to whoever. They don't gotta show her, you know, they don't gotta show us Aaliyah's outtakes, contact sheets, and different things like that. But my thing is, it's like, it's a weirdness. It's a weird energy. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all, this is another thing where some of y'all might be like, Some of y'all might be like, but some of y'all know what I'm talking about. But you know what I come to realize? I come to realize that even 20 years later, some of her photographers realize how profitable it is to have certain pictures of Aaliyah, to release certain pictures of Aaliyah, to give certain things and certain images and certain brands and certain companies the right to use their pictures that they took of her, right? And that's what brings this weird energy. It was this off-putting energy. It is not, like I said, I don't expect the photographers to be like, here's all 120 pictures I took of Aaliyah. Here's the outtakes, here's the behind the scenes footage. I'm not saying that because I know it don't work like that, right? Just because it's Aaliyah, she died 20 years ago, and the fans want to see the pictures, that don't mean that the photographers got to show us the pictures. But it's this the energy I'm talking about. Particularly, I'm talking about Eric Johnson. Now, now we all know the Eric Johnson photo shoot, right? I'm going to put some pictures right here. Not her last. I think that was one of her last photo shoots she ever did. And those pictures, you get to see Aaliyah's beauty. You get to see, like, those are like some of the last images, professional images that she ever took. And there's so many. He released some, and to his credit, he released some for Vibe and all of that. And it was a article or something where he released a little bit more outtakes, and here and there he teases some outtakes and different things like that. But him in particular, or he just happened to be in a position where he's one of the photographers that took the last pictures of Aaliyah, you know, along with Jonathan Mannion. Jonathan Mannion, I guess, to me, he seems a little bit more easygoing, and he's more easy to work with, I guess you could say, because, you know, his pictures were used for Aaliyah's I Care For You album package, you know, with the album cover and everything. But with Eric Johnson, it's this weird energy he gives off. Because I was recently on Twitter, right? Twitter again. I was on Twitter, and one of the Aaliyah fans posted about how Eric Johnson was being rude and nasty, and I'm like, what? Basically, in his Instagram story, he was taking questions and he was doing a Q&A in his Instagram story, right? And as one of the answers in one of his posts, he teased one of Aaliyah's outtakes, where you can clearly see it's an outtake. So then, y'all know how it is. Most of Aaliyah fans follow him because they know he's one of the last photographers that took her pictures. And his response, you know, that's going to cause a surge of people being like, oh, can you show us another one? Oh, how was it working with Aaliyah? And there was a surge of Aaliyah questions that he got. And then he started to get like a little attitude you can see in his responses. I'm going to try to post some of them right here after this. You can see his responses. He was like, "Oh, it was great." Da 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 da. And then the next one, he was like, "Okay, this is the last Aaliyah question I'm going to answer." And we was like, and some of the fans, it was just weird energy, and of course, I'm not condoning it, but some Aaliyah fans, they got rowdy as we get, and they started cursing him out and all that type of stuff. But it's just like you have to deal with the cards that you hand out. Aaliyah is one of your biggest clients that you ever had, right? He took a lot of pictures of a lot of people, but Aaliyah, and especially being one of the last photographers, she's one of your biggest clients you ever had. There's still that connection, there's still that thing with her fans that people want to see her last pictures because it's like a piece of her that we never seen before. Any footage, any photo of Aaliyah, this is for the fans. Some of y'all might be like, it's just a picture, but I'm gonna explain it. This is for the fans, right? Any last footage or any last photo of Aaliyah that we never seen before, it's like a piece of her that we never seen before. Like, it's like a glimpse into like, oh my god. Like, even if we all know, even we can tell if it's her wearing a different outfit, her head is tilted a different way, she's angled a certain way, her hair is placed a certain way, we're gonna be able to tell, it's a new Aaliyah pic because that's the mystery Aaliyah had. It's almost like in Aaliyah's case, it's like that. Oh my God, like, having outtakes, it might seem a little off or bad, but that's pretty much how Aaliyah's legacy ended up in that situation where a new photo, even if it's a photo of her in a different angle or a different position, that's exciting for us because it's a piece of her that we never seen before, right? And some of the photographers, they notice. So him to do that, it's just like he teases pictures of her, but then when the fans respond, he has like this, attitude of like, see, this is why I don't post pictures of her. Oh, this is the last Aaliyah question I'm going to answer. Now it's like, now he's annoyed because everybody wants to know about Aaliyah in the last picture she took, or they want to see a little bit more outtakes, and you just teasing them like he's dangling it over our head. He's dangling it over our heads like, ha ha, I took the last Aaliyah pics, ha ha, y'all can't see them all, ha 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 ha. I took 100 Aaliyah pics and y'all only seen 20, ha ha. Like, that's the attitude he has. Like, he's teasing us with it. And then when the fans get rowdy, he wants to be on some, see, this is why I don't post Aaliyah pics. Oh, this is the last Aaliyah question I'm going to answer. It's like, please, you know what I'm saying? Stop, don't do that. Usually I don't condone the fans attacking. Usually I'm not saying that it's right for the fans to like curse people out and all that, but I'm like, if y'all see these posts, you can see the attitude he was responding with. You just be like, nobody asked. You the one that posted this Aaliyah outtake, and then when people and other people start asking for it, you want to be on some high horse like, see, this is why I don't post Aaliyah pics. Oh, this is why I don't. Come on, son. Those Aaliyah pictures are like the last little bit of relevance you even have, right? Because if y'all didn't know, a couple of years ago, he tried to sell Aaliyah pics. He took one of his Aaliyah outtakes, put it on a black and white shirt, and tried to sell it for $100 on his website. And then he made a post. He was mad about people saying that it was too expensive, or he was mad that people wasn't really buying it. And it's like, thank you for showing us this new pic, but you think we're gonna buy $100 Aaliyah shirt just because? And I get it, it's your work, you took the picture, but it's like, come on. What is your take on that? I know about, like I said, I know about copyrights and all that, but it's like, I feel like some of Aaliyah's photographers, particularly Eric Johnson, he tries to get over because he knows the impact, he knows the importance, he knows the relevance Aaliyah still has, being one of the last photographers, and he tries to hose that over the fans' heads, and it's like, come on. Another thing is, y'all see this shirt right here? I'm talking about, another reason I'm talking about Aaliyah's pictures and her image and the photographers is because her image is a major part of her legacy. Going into 2021, like her that post said it's supposed to be the year of Aaliyah, right? 2021, we want to see her image, that 2001 era, that's the Aaliyah that a lot of people got enamored with, That was like the last of her that we got to see. So her image plays an important part of that. Eric Johnson, Jonathan Mannion, Albert Watson, those photographers that took those last few pictures of her that year and the year before, they contribute to different brand deals and images and things like that has Aaliyah's image that people can see. Oh, Aaliyah, like this is how she looked. Whether it's so when I seen this image on the shirt, I was surprised, and this is an official release. Aaliyah's estate. I was like, wow, because they was showing the same pictures over and over again. If you're an Aaliyah fan and y'all was buying her merchandise that was official, y'all know for like 2-3 years it was the same 4 Aaliyah pics.
Oh my God!
The same 4 Aaliyah pics. Y'all see this picture right here? It was that y'all remember the photo shoot where she had the snakes, right? And she had the curly hair blowing in the wind. And it was sometimes she was holding a snake, sometimes she was looking down. This picture right here, so y'all can really see this. Hold on. This picture right here, they use this picture so many times in so many different ways that I was like, come on, son, come on. How many times, like I'm getting, how many times are you gonna use the same Aaliyah pic, but just change the color, make it airbrush, make it brown, make it short sleeve, make it long sleeve, make it a sweater, make it a hoodie, put her signature on the back, like, okay, we get it, come on.
Oh my God!
That's what I'm saying. The photographers that Aaliyah worked with in her last year or so, them actually working with Aaliyah's estate and the fans, they help out a lot with her legacy and her brand deals, her image and everything like that, right? Nobody want to keep seeing photos of Aaliyah from 1994. Nobody want to keep seeing, the 1 in a million era had some nice pictures, but that 2001, 2000 era, that's the Aaliyah that many people became enamored with. They became, that's where a lot of people, that's like her most known image, right? So it's like when photographers like Eric Johnson, when they act like that and they have this elitist attitude, like ha ha ha, like oh, like, and it's like, okay, you got the exclusive rights to the pictures or whatever, however it works with the copyright, because you was a photographer, you did set up the lighting, but at the end of the day, if it wasn't for Aaliyah, you wouldn't get half the interactions you get, because I've seen his page. He'll have all these different posts that have like 200 likes, 300 likes. He posts something about Aaliyah, it's to get like 3,000 likes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we not stupid. We know the game. And don't try to hold something over our head like, ha ha ha, I got some new pictures that y'all can't see. But then when people respond to it, you on this, see, this is why I don't post about Aaliyah. Oh, see, this is the last Aaliyah question I'm going to answer. Oh, how many times am I going to talk about this? Come on, stop. As I said, no matter what, whether it's somebody Aaliyah worked with or whoever, anything with Aaliyah is always this weird, off-putting energy. And it's really, even down to the photographs, some photo shoots she did, it's always some weird energy. And the major reason why I did this video is because moving into 2021, which we're in now, right? We want to see Aaliyah's legacy progress, and her image and her brands and all that stuff, right? We need the collaboration, because a lot of people Aaliyah worked with, they're still alive. They're still able to give their say-so, give their write-off, and a lot of things. Her image is a major part of it, especially the last photo shoot she did. And we can't have a Aaliyah coffee table book. A major thing we've been talking about is having a Aaliyah coffee table book with like new exclusive pictures that we've never seen before. We can't have that if half of her photographers are acting like it's a nuisance to talk about Aaliyah or release pictures. I'm pretty sure there's some type of deal that could be worked out where it's like, okay, Eric Johnson, can you take 20 photos of Aaliyah that haven't been seen before so we can put it in the book? Okay, Jonathan Million, can you take 22 photos that we haven't seen of Aaliyah before? We can put it in the book, and it'd be like a nice collaboration. But it's like some of them have this real, like, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I know how it is to be a creator and to not want your work ripped off, or you not get compensated for your work and everything like that. I get it. Especially being on YouTube, you know how all this stuff works. Photography is different, but it's still the same, if you know what I mean. And I'm not saying, because I know there's a lot of people that might rip off. There's a lot of people that take the images that they had of Aaliyah and they do all type of stuff with it, make shirts with it, all type of stuff. But it's like, there's a way of communicating and working with the fans, working with Aaliyah's estate, where it doesn't seem like you're on a high horse, or you're trying to hold something over our head, or you're trying to like basically like play with us, like you think we're a game. And it's like, ha ha ha, I have all these pictures of Aaliyah, y'all can't see, ha ha ha. It's like, and you just think about them like moving into 2021, and we want Aaliyah's legacy to really be upheld, besides her music, we can't have her photographers acting like that. Especially not the ones that she worked with months before she passed, you know? It's because I'm saying, we all know Aaliyah, we can't go on Instagram and see what Aaliyah's doing now. Oh, her latest videos, her latest pictures, her latest photo shoots, her latest music. We can't go on Instagram and see Aaliyah take selfies and post them and interact with us, because we all know she passed in 2001 before all this even existed. So all these other fans and all that, they can go on Instagram and Twitter and see, oh, this one posted a selfie, this one posted a video, this one going live. We can't see Aaliyah go live. We can't interact with her on Instagram live or none of that. So any little picture or video footage that we see of Aaliyah, it's a big deal to us, right? And it's like, it's a piece of her that we never seen before. And it's like, wow, you know, it's a nice surprise for us. And it's kind of like photographers like Eric Johnson, they know that, and it's like they have fun poking at us, and then they get mad when we all start swarming at them. And it's like, if you never would have posted that Aaliyah outtake, nobody would even ask about it. You posted the Aaliyah outtake, and people asking about it for more, people asking more about it, or to ask you to post more. And now all of a sudden it's, oh my God, oh, leave me alone. It made me wonder. I'm like, why is it that Rashad kept using the same 4 pictures of her when it came to doing merchandise or releases, or when he was doing the shirts and sweaters and merchandise? It was the same 4 pictures, and I'm like, oh, no wonder. Look how Eric Johnson acts. Look how Jonathan Million acts. Jonathan Million is more low key with it, but he has that same type of attitude too. Like, oh, I got these Aaliyah pics nobody has seen before. Ha ha. And I'm like, wow, Rashad probably reached out to them and they probably have some type of, or they want a lot of money for it, or some type of energy, or some type of barrier that Rashad is not really messing with them. So that's why you don't never see their pics on her merchandise. It's always, you know, these pics, or, you know, this shirt I showed y'all. It's always that. And I'm like I said, moving into 2021, we want Aaliyah's legacy to really be upheld. These photographers that Aaliyah work with, i.e. Eric Johnson, they gotta, snap out of it. You know, you had the honor of, as you say, you had the honor of taking one of Aaliyah's last photo shoots. Act like it. Don't act like it's a burden to just show us some pictures. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? This was 20 years ago. Basically 20 years ago. Like, but anyways, guys, that was just my take on the whole weird energy some of Aaliyah's photographers give off. Some of them are basically stingy, right? What is y'all take on this? Like, do y'all understand what I'm saying? Do y'all get what I'm saying? Do y'all have that same feeling when it comes to unreleased Aaliyah pics, unreleased Aaliyah footage? You know? I know about copyright and all that, but do y'all know what I mean when I say how some of Aaliyah's photographers are kind of stingy, or they try to hold stuff over our head, or they try to play with us, then they get mad when people give off the same energy that they give, right? You ever think that things will change? Like, I'm not saying her photographers gotta release all 80 something pics, 100 something pics that we never seen before of Aaliyah, but do y'all think a change is gonna come? Do y'all think Rashad is gonna finally have a collaboration with them, have a coffee table book of unreleased pictures, maybe unreleased footage that we never seen before of Aaliyah? Because, like I said, moving into 2021, her image is a big part of her legacy, right? And photographers, everybody that she worked with in her last few months, they got to be willing to work with us, not against us, you know, and not use us for entertainment, or because they know Aaliyah gives them the last little bit of clout that they have. So let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments. This should be a really interesting discussion about Aaliyah's image and the weird energy some of her photographers give off, and why, you know, a lot of us noticed they kept using the same 5 pics. But when you really dig deep into it, you realize, oh wow, it's because some of Aaliyah's old photographers are stingy, basically, and they're just weird acting. Let me know down below what y'all think. Please don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching and listening. I'll see y'all in the next video.